WLNS is here for you with 6 News at 5:30.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Siobhan Klepfer. Let's start the clock on our first 6 minutes of news. And we begin tonight with a woman accused of being part of a car theft group making an appearance in court today. 19-year-old Nadia Rush of Detroit sat before a judge this morning where her case was sent to Kent County Circuit Court. She is charged with breaking and entering and fleeing police in the December 9th case. 5 vehicles were stolen from dealerships in Kent County. Surveillance video shows people breaking into a dealership and escaping with cars as police followed close behind. Police say Rush was driving one of those stolen vehicles and officers arrested her after stopping the car in Ionia County. Staying with crime, police arrested a man in Calhoun County on Christmas who's accused of trying to ram sheriff's deputies and their vehicles as they tried to stop him. The deputies first responded to a call about a man threatening family members at a home near Battle Creek, and as they were investigating, they say the suspect drove up and tried to hit them before leaving. Deputies say they were able to eventually stop his vehicle on I-94 and arrested him. In a Kalamazoo County courtroom today, Carlos Watts Jr. was ordered to stand trial, accused of killing Heather Kelly of Portage 2 years ago. The 35-year-old mother of 8 disappeared in December of 2022, and her body has never been found. Prosecutors say evidence shows Kelly was with Watts when she vanished and that he told other people that he killed her and put her in a trash bin. The judge says most of the evidence is circumstantial, but that it is compelling enough for trial. Michigan State Police say a woman was shot while driving along I-94 in Detroit with 2 children in that car. It happened early this morning. The woman survived and was taken to a hospital where she called police. Now, the children were not hurt. Troopers say they found shell casings in the area and bullet holes in the woman's SUV. They say they do not yet know why she was shot, and no suspect has been announced. Moving now to Phoenix, police are investigating a shooting at an airport restaurant on Christmas. 3 people were hurt and another person was stabbed. One of those shot has life-threatening injuries. Police say the people involved know each other and the shooting happened after what they called a family dispute. A man and a girl were detained by police. The Northwest Naturals brand of frozen pet food that is sold in Michigan and elsewhere is being recalled. Authorities say the food from the Oregon-based company might be contaminated with bird flu. Agricultural officials there say a cat in Portland died after eating the food, which did test positive for bird flu. Now, the recalled products are 2-pound plastic bags. The best buy dates are May 21st of 2026 and June 23rd of 2026. The company and health officials say to throw it out if you have it at home and contact the store where you bought it for a refund. Staying with health, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says whooping cough continues to rise and the number of cases are approaching pre-COVID pandemic levels. In the U.S., there are more than 32,000 cases of whooping cough or pertussis this year, which is 6 times more than last year. Experts say the resurgence in cases could be due to missed vaccinations during the pandemic and the widespread masking that is now largely stopped. Experts say getting a pertussis vaccine is still the best way to prevent the spread of the disease and to protect those who are most vulnerable. Looking at international news, the investigation into the crash of an Azerbaijan Airlines jet in Kazakhstan is continuing. Aviation experts are now saying the plane was probably brought down by Russian air defense fire. 38 people were killed and 29 survived the Christmas crash. Russian authorities say the plane hit some birds before it went down, but independent military analysts say damage to the plane looks like it was caused by shrapnel from a missile. Meanwhile, authorities in Finland detained a ship with ties to Russia as they investigate whether it damaged an underwater power cable and several data cables in the Baltic Sea. They suspect the ship's anchor damaged the cables, and this is after damage to 2 data cables and the Nord Stream gas pipelines, both of which were called sabotage. The Israeli military, meantime, released video today that they say shows fighter jets leaving on a mission to strike Houthi rebel targets in Yemen. The director of the United Nations World Health Organization was at an airport in Yemen at the time and says the attacks struck just meters from where he was. He says 1 UN staff member was injured. Now, these strikes come after Houthi attacks on Israeli targets. The UN Security Council has scheduled an emergency meeting for Monday in response to an Israeli request that the council condemn the Houthi attacks and Iran for supplying them with weapons. And in Nepal, to lighten things up a bit, the country just celebrated holding its first ever international hot air balloon festival. Organizers say 25 balloons from all over the world participated. They say the 9-day festival ends on New Year's Day, and it is designed to promote adventure tourism in the Himalayan nation that is home to 8 of the world's 14 highest peaks, including Mount Everest. Strong winds and stormy weather along the west coast gave people in the San Diego area a Christmas Day present yesterday. Some big waves. Take a look. Local media called them the biggest waves of the year. And one surfer says waves that big and that close to shore haven't been seen in the area in the last 15 years. And while hundreds came out to surf or just watch, not everyone was impressed.
I surf Hawaii, so this is like small tickets for me.
Well, the waves are also powerful enough they did cause some damage to a nearby pier.
Hi, you are currently being recorded.
And coming home for our first 6 minutes of news, a family dog who was missing for 9 days showed up at home on Christmas Eve and then rang the doorbell. The 4-year-old German Shepherd named Athena got loose from her Florida home and disappeared before finding her way back home. She showed up on her human's doorstep at 2 a.m. and woke up the house to announce her return. 9 days, David.
Got hungry and came home, right?
Yeah. Oh, what a nice Christmas present, though, for sure.
Yeah, and ringing the doorbell, very smart.
I love that, dogs. Yeah.
Well, weather-wise, it's not going to rain cats and dogs out there tonight, but we've got some showers on the way, but not much snow.
Okay, your full forecast after the break. Sorry, everybody, if you've been looking forward to snow, it's melting. And coming up, Bob Dylan fans, you won't want to miss what our reviewer says about the new biopic, A Complete Unknown. That and other movie reviews ahead in this week's Popcorn Picks. There's lots of new stuff out there to see. Stay with us, 6 News at 5:30. We'll be right back.